Morning, babe.
Good morning.
What craziness are we doing today?
Still doing the back roll cage.
Yeah.
You know, attached.
Yeah. Yeah.
Need some more supports. Fix my mistakes.
Originally, when we first got it done, this side was higher than that side. So, we had to do a little finagling, some adjustments. Get them all now. All level and good. Everybody's straight now. Yeah. Just getting it all blend up. Nice. Blend up. You're good. Well, hello. What are we doing today?
Well, we're doing the back. Under here, we're cutting all the getting rid of the leaf springs. Cutting the lift blocks off. All this, we got to clean the axle up. Right now, we're cutting all this off. Till we get the leaf springs off, I'm gonna cut the rivets on this and reuse this. This quarter inch, this bracket is quarter inch stock, so I'm gonna reuse it and just kind of gusset it up, make it a little bit stronger. And this is gonna get transferred way in the hell back over there. Way over there, and that's gonna be for the trailing
there.
arms. Yeah. We're gonna use this and build trailing arms that are gonna come right here. And then the links will come right there. But right now, for today, we're just getting rid of all this. Take our measurements. We measured from the axle to a fixed point over there on the skid plate, which is 72 inches. Measured from the bump stop at ride height. The ride height that I want was 11.5 inches. That would be ride height. It would be 11.5 inches clearance. At ride, maybe 12. Because we kind of want her to do what they call it, the Carolina squat. A little bit of a Carolina squat for when you go into the whoops and whatnot. You don't want it to be nose heavy. And we're doing all that. That's what we're doing today.
And right now, doing that one, cutting that off. Alrighty.
Yeah. A lot of work, but we're gonna get her done.
got done today?
Well, we got all the old suspension out. We still got to clean the axle if you look up in here. We got to grind all, that's a lot of fucking grinding. This was a big weld on here, these were big welds. grind them down, try to clean them up a bit. The trailing arm is going to lock in on this side right here. If you come on this side here. Now, this is where this axle is sitting at ride height. It's 11.5 inches from the bump stop here. That's 11.5 inches, both sides. That's where she sits at ride height when she's actually sitting on the ground. We measured it because that's what we want to keep. Now we're gonna build the trailing arms and use this bracket here, or this pedestal that they had that's part of the axle. We're gonna use that for just a brace. Put the two brackets coming off here, wrap it around, and the hind joint will shoot up to right there. So I gotta cut that exhaust out, but right there. And this is going to be about 54-inch trailing arm. 54 to 56 inches. Probably do a 56. That'll look nice. 56 trailing arm. Once we get these two trailing arms in, that'll lock her in from going this way. We use the pivots here, or the mold, like the factory molding mounts. They're even. On the Ford F250, these are dead nut even from here to the end of the frame on both sides. And it ends up being 34 1/4 from here to the outside of the tube on both of them. The pinion angle, 7 degrees at ride height. Because if you do it, if it's lower and you do it, it's going to be like 10 degrees. It's going to be a little bit different because when it goes down, and you're on basically a 4-link, you got the 2 links, they're even like that right here, but when it goes down, it goes like that. This one pulls in, this one pushes out. So it's going to change it slightly and point her up a little bit. And when she goes up, you'll do the same thing. It'll basically keep this angle, but it'll bring her down just a little bit, so like 5 degrees. So, she's in. We're gonna get 30 inches of travel. I already know that. I checked the drive line. The drive line can actually do a lot more. But we're gonna get 30 inches of travel. From the bump stop to down here, it'll be 30 inches. That is a shit ton. We still got a lot of work to do. We gotta put the brackets in, build these, the link brackets. I have a link going from here to the center and from over there to the center. Build those brackets, get these brackets in, build the trailing arms, and build the upper links. This is it. These cross members here are 3/16, so just under 1/4 inch. These are 3/16, so they're pretty stout. But I am going to add from the roll cage, from the bottom, like this one, shooting up to the roll cage up there, and from the bottom here, shooting up there, basically somewhere in here, where it won't interfere with the drive line. And if I can get away with it, one back here, but I got to get her at full bump and see where I can actually set it. So just brace it more so she doesn't flex. This frame is a 1/4 inch. That's a 1/4 inch thick. This is 3/16. It's a stout frame, so I still want to put brackets in it, you know, the bars in it, just stiffen the bottom up. We got it here, going across, cross member there, right here, right there. There's a bunch of them on this truck, but we're going to add a couple more of the 1 3/4 120 mil dog. And we got to drop the transfer case because it looks like a sieve. That needs to be rebuilt. That thing's been leaking, I don't know, 3 years. I just keep putting fluid in it. But it's starting to leak even more. And it's due for a rebuild. We're going to pull that out and rebuild that thing. And this is looking good. We might have a problem with the upper links. So an upper link basically going like this. From up in here to about at that level. So you're going to be up in here. Like that. And when she goes all the way up to full bump, oh yeah. Oh, that's going to be stupid close. Yeah, that's going to hit. I can already tell you that because that's going to be up in here. And yes, it is. That's going to hit. That's going to go down there, up here. That's going to be up there. So, this needs to get cut out and remade. Son of a biscuit eater. That's the only one that's going to interfere with it. This cross member. So when I build these, they have to center from that link there. That's going to drop there. The scissor there. Oh yeah, that's going to hit everything. So that's going to be up there. Oh, that's going to be so damn close. We'll have to get it in, build the links, full bump. And see if we might have to cut this channel a little bit, and then build it on top to make it sturdy again. Use some 1/4 inch on it. So take this bend out where the links that you hit it, and reinforce it over the top. These are the things you're going to come across. It is it's a lot, but it's fun. It's hard, but it's not impossible. And I don't need to notch the frame and all that. This thing has a 6-inch lift. She's lifted in the front. I got 20 inches of travel in the front. So that's why at ride height, this is going to sit 11.5 inches from the bump stop. That is where I need her to sit to match the front. And to have a little bit of a Carolina squat. The ass end drop down a bit. This is ride height. And she'll travel 30. She'll have basically 12 inches after she contacts the bump stop above travel. Which is still, that's a fucking lot. She should ride really, really well. And then when she fully droops out, you have 30 inches of travel. What do you think, dear?
Hey, it's coming out good.
Better, woman.
Hi.